There's actually something important on tonight, but first we're gonna go to karaoke. So, yeah, just gonna go ahead and do that. And in fact, there's gonna be something kind of important tomorrow as well, that is initiated by beginning the Emperor social link. So, there are actually a few things we're gonna be handling now. We won't be starting any more new social links before the full moon, but we will be setting forth the steps to start a few of them, let's say. Actually, I just realized there's actually no Mandragora persona. I'll have to check the wiki. I have a feeling there should be at least a Mandrake demon in one of the Shin Megami Tensei games. But anyway, this is what it looks like when a social link calls you at night. This is actually why we went to Tartarus on Monday night, because there was a phone call that if we got on that night, we would not get this phone call now, and we really need this. So we have to accept this one. So sometimes social links will call you to hang out on Sunday, and you'll be informed if you have the matching persona for that link. So, of course, the matching persona bonus will only come into effect if you still have that persona on Sunday. So, yeah, make sure you don't fuse it away before then. So we'll accept the offer. So we'll be hanging out with Kaz on Sunday. Of course, we have a pretty big day on Saturday, so that'll be an interesting thing to come back to. I'll talk more about how hangouts work once we actually get there. But for now, more study. And no tiredness. Great. The full moon draws ever closer. Oh, we got another one of these lunchtime things. Haven't seen one of these for a while. I wonder if Hidetoshi's going to show up here. Okay. Well, hey, you just called last night. Today, we are going to practice, actually. A little late, and he's saying don't worry about his knee. That's worrying. No, no one else. There is one thing that we need to take care of before we do that social link, though. Thankfully, it's right outside our classroom. So after you've initiated the Emperor social link, you'll see Chihiro here. We need to talk to her. We need to say, I wanted to talk. There is an awkward moment between you and Chihiro. As you can see, she's sort of painfully shy. We'll need to do this a few more times. And yes, this starts after you've started the Emperor social link. So that's the one that I mentioned that that one will lead to. It will take a little bit more persistence before we're able to start Chihiro's link, though. Kind of spoilers, but Chihiro has a name and a portrait. It's obvious she's going to be a social link. Anyway. Yeah, Kaz doesn't seem quite himself lately. And the game I preempted the game there. I actually forgot that it said that. Anyway, we're going to practice today. He'll catch up later. Yeah, he is really not himself today. But we can't go back to the dorm now. I mean, for one, we haven't even got a rank up, and two, the social link music is still playing, so you know something's gonna happen. Yep, busted. Practice is already over. Also, this is another one of those questions where it doesn't actually matter what you say, so let's just use the politer answer. Well, I mean, that makes total sense. And again, that also makes total sense. I mean, if your knee is kind of hurt and you're in the sports field, obviously you want to check it out. And the one we want to choose here is That Sucks. Because you're heavily injured and could possibly never be able to play again. But, again, he'll realize this later. But for the moment, we just have to keep agreeing with him as much as possible. Well, I guess tomorrow we'll know, or at least the next time we do this social link, because that actually won't be tomorrow, we'll know how serious the knee is. Then everyone's going to be wondering why he didn't show up to practice, though, and we have to have some kind of excuse. But that is a rank up for the Chariot Arcana. I hope that didn't pick up on the microphone. I think my cat just knocked over something in the background. We're at rank 4 of that, so we are progressing steadily along with these. Also, I like how if you just leave the text here, people will just keep walking past you. I think practice is over. Yeah, you're only just figuring that out. Don't strain your knee anymore on the way back. Well, I guess by that hangout on Sunday, we'll hopefully know a bit more about his knee.
Sup, dude?
Yeah, Well, okay, so other than the whole town being full of people who are completely brain dead, there's nothing going on. Reminds me of Barry Burton stepping over at the corpse of a giant snake and saying, "Have you found anything interesting?" Again, I would like to go to Tartarus, and I would love it if Akihiko came along too, but he can't. Mitsuru and Akihiko's dynamic is just pretty awesome. And you've already said that. Let's see. Yeah, I've already sold things. Yeah, some items only seem to sell for 1. And I don't know if you've already said this before, but yeah, this explains why, yeah, you have things with unknown effects, and I'm almost certain that I've said that before. Anyway. Yeah, and last month a giant monster attacked us. There's probably no correlation. It's really, I guess, exciting. Yeah, that's an understatement. Let's see what's on TV. Oh, I thought you were about to say for all you Tartaruses out there. Yeah, they don't know about that yet. Huh. Actually, Lucky Color being blue would be pretty nice, because that's the main color of this game. If by better luck you mean getting very, very weird looks and possibly people pointing and laughing at you. Was that a professional newscaster giving that as advice? Wow, that is very, very weird. Anyway, back to our usual nightly routine. We're almost that full moon, we just have a few more days to go. We've still got quite a long time of seeing karaoke, though. That's not going to stop for quite a while. Oh, there's a guy here. Yeah, there's certainly more and more of them. And it seems like their numbers increase before a full moon. But that's probably not related to anything. I mean, come on. It's gotta just be a coincidence. says the person with no brain. Oh, we got another call. Oh, alright, it's Kenji. We're actually going to see him tomorrow, but at the moment, we actually want to decline this call. Because if we say yes, he's going to ask to hang up on Sunday. To hang out on Sunday, and we already have an appointment then. If we did try and double book like that, it would mean that Kaz would go reverse, and we don't want that at all. Even though it says that he sounds disappointed here, this doesn't actually lower your social link points at all, so make sure to decline any phone calls that the guy doesn't specifically tell you to do. Of course, if you're not following a max social link run guide, just don't accept a phone call if you've already got something planned for that week's Sunday. Hey, come on, this is pretty much my last chance to get tired before. And no tiredness. Oh well, I mean, there should be enough time to max courage anyway. And it's another lunchtime, and yeah, that moon is getting bigger and bigger there. Oh hey, Hidetoshi is showing up here. We're thinking about it. We don't really know much about this guy's character yet, so, can't really say much just yet. And also, here's Kaz. We've still got that Sunday appointment, but we're unfortunately not going to see him today. Oh, okay, so he's definitely going to be late, but he's still, not going to be late this time, but he's still hiding something. Okay, so today, for pretty much the first time in a few days, we have nothing particularly special on today, in addition to meeting up with Kenji, so let's do that. Oh, and we've got a bit of a dialogue here. So that's going to be important info for later. But not now. Looks very serious. Everyone's being very serious in these social links lately. But we're going to meet with him. Huh. He definitely has something he needs to get off his chest. And we're in a, well, a different area that I don't think we've ever had a social link here, actually. This is near the persimmon tree, I believe. Why exactly? Okay, if anyone asked, we were never here. And, well, yeah, we have to say good luck here. Gary Sue's gonna be like, one day you might be 10% as successful with girls as I am. As much as that makes sense. Again, if anyone asks, we were never here. We're not getting expelled. Well, that was kind of unexpected, but at least he's happy about it. I think, yeah. Private lesson, date, two totally different things. Unfortunately, he seems to be in his own world. I preempted the game there, and, doesn't seem to realize this at all. Well, at least, Gary Stu taught him some of his charm. But he seems to not know the difference between a date and something that clearly is not, really. In fact, normally I think when a teacher asks you for a private lesson personally, that might actually be a bad thing. they might actually think you're doing badly enough academically that you need extra lessons. So, yeah, unfortunately Kenji doesn't realize that because the teacher is hot. Rank 4? I thought I was at rank 5 with this. Now, yeah, okay, we're at 4, I guess. Yeah, I guess we should let him get going. Once again, if anyone asks, we were never here.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's a little too quiet, and of course, the moment you mention shadows appearing outside of Tartarus, something suspicious is happening. Now, tonight is actually... You've already said that. Now, tonight's actually kind of special. Yeah, I already pretty much know this. Yeah, don't use it against a tough battle or you're going to die. Yeah. I almost had a rush go very badly in one of my sessions. And you're still saying that. Guess they're running out of gameplay tips to give, considering that we're already pretty much out of the prologue section. And you're already saying that. You've already said that. Anyway, what's on TV? And yeah, everyone's still mentioning this, but even normal people are noticing that the loss are increasing. And, even though this reporter has a name, I'm pretty sure it's not significant. Now, what is significant is the fact that it's the night before a full moon. Nights before full moons are special, and if you're not doing a max social link run, I'd highly recommend going to Tartarus now. On the night before a full moon, okay, let me explain it like this. You know how normally your other party members, if they get tired and you go back to the entrance of Tartarus, they'll automatically return to the dorm? They won't do that on the night before a full moon. They'll still stay with you even though they're tired. So you basically have free reign to grind as much as you want, go back to the entrance and heal, and then keep grinding. There's a fairly obvious reason why they do this. Because, yeah, something big is coming up in one day, and you want to make sure that you're prepared for it. Make sure that you're fully equipped, and make sure that you're decently leveled. I will say that the next fight is level 10, but you can do it earlier than that, and the enemies that you will be fighting soon do give a huge amount of experience, so don't worry if you're a little bit under-leveled like I am. Also, it's not nearly as hard as Rampage Drive was. So, again, you shouldn't be too worried. What you should do, definitely, is save now. Because this is your last chance to save before the full moon event. And this will be your only restore point should you fail. I know I'm kind of spoiling what's going to be happening, but I sort of need to for the purposes of a guide. So, I highly advise you to save now. Something else I should also mention is, the night before a full moon has a pretty significant difference in FES compared to the original version of Persona 3. In the original, your party members would not get tired at all on the night before a full moon. Obviously, the people at Atlas who get off on your tiers thought that that was too merciful and had to say, yeah, let's get rid of that. So, yeah, in the original, you basically could freely grind as much as you wanted. Now the anti-grinding measures are still in place. Your teammates will just not go back to the dorm anymore. So with that, that's all I wanted to talk about. Okay, I guess I should give, before every full moon, I'll give one final recap on what we've done so far in this, I guess I'd call it, chapter of the game. Mainly social links, so let's see what we've got. We're ranked 2 in the full social link, and we don't have much control over when this rises. We're ranked 4 with Magician. That says classmate whose plan seems to be succeeding. We've just started Emperor. We're at rank 3 with the Hierophant and the old couple. Rank 4 with Kaz and the Kendo team. Rank 2 with the MMO Link. And rank 2 with Yuko, the team manager. If you're following the guide, that's where your social links should be at this point in the game. Equipment's not so important now, but as for personas that we have, Pixie is not entirely necessary. In fact, none of these are really necessary, but they do help out. In fact, you probably want an ice-using persona before going into this next area. You might also want to bring fire as well. I have Nekomata and Orpheus for fire, and Upsara for ice. So this is actually your last chance to visit the Velvet Room before the, well, let's just say something happens. So I would recommend having an ice-using persona before we head out to this. Angel and Pixie aren't going to be all that helpful, but I guess Pixie's panic might be in a pinch. We won't really be needing that against the next fight, though. So, with all that explanation out of the way, again, definitely save now. You'll be very glad that you did. And next time, serious stuff is about to go down. So, see you then.